Schmieding. We are caregiving.
When Lawrence Schmieding's brother started showing signs of advanced aging, he promised Bert he'd find someone to take care of him at home, having no idea how hard it would be to keep that promise. Lawrence knew then what national statistics now support. Loved ones are happier and do better in familiar surroundings. They're more comfortable, less stressed, which contributes to healing and recuperation. In-home care provides personalized, one-on-one attention with care coordination, medication management, exercise, and other therapies. And among the many other advantages, in-home care is usually more affordable than a nursing or assisted living facility. But despite those facts and Lawrence Schmieding's resources, he could find no one that could adequately take care of his brother. And he found out that he was not the only one. There were lots of people in the same boat wanting to keep their loved ones at home, but unable to find anyone to help them. Lawrence Schmieding felt something should be done. Because of his vision and generosity, the Schmieding Center for Senior Health and Education opened its doors in 1999, and with our partners, our mission took shape: to excellently train the caregivers of the future and to assist and encourage older adults throughout all stages of healthy aging. We became one of the first community-based centers for geriatric excellence in the nation. Lawrence Schmieding had no idea of the immense need on the horizon for skilled caregivers, and most of us don't. Every 10 seconds, one of America's 78 million baby boomers turns 65, and 10,000 of us are turning 65 every day. And the population of those 65 and older is expected to double from what it was in the year 2000 to 71 million people by 2030. That's more than 20% of our population. Here's an even more sobering statistic. By 2050, there will be 5 times more 85-year-olds in the U.S. than there were in the year 2000. That's our fastest growing population segment, and the one most prone to chronic disease, frailty, and dependency. As America ages, we'll have challenges and opportunities. The need to respond to what some call the silver tsunami will mean tremendous demand for expertly trained caregivers. Schmieding has been on the cutting edge of this demand for years, allowing us to develop the premier standard used nationally for training caregivers, the Schmieding method. Dr. Robert N. Butler, who's considered to be the father of American geriatrics, described the Schmieding method as a gift to all older adults in America to continue to live lives of purpose and meaning at home. Susan Reinhard, Senior Vice President and Director of the AARP Public Policy Institute, said this recently in a New York Times article. She knows of only one model training program, the Schmieding Home Caregiver Training Program, also known as the Schmieding Method. Ms. Reinhard continued, AARP would like to see Schmieding-style programs rolled out across the country. Nationally renowned football coach, athletic director, motivator, and author of the Alzheimer's Playbook, Frank Broyles, says this about Schmieding. Whether in their homes or in another setting, the Schmieding method assures that our loved ones will get what they truly deserve, the very highest standards in caregiving. National significance and accolades are always nice, but we feel that there's something so much more important going on here. Our graduates are enriching the lives of others and their own. As an independent young career woman, Grace was a radioman in the Navy, then taught algebra for 30 years. These days, at 92, she needs a little help.
When I came, Grace was not eating well. She was dehydrating, lack of fluids. She was dizzy. You know, she had ambulation problems, and she was lonesome. There's a significant weight gain. She's cheerful all the time, talks all the time, seems happy, a lot of laughing going on, just overall better. I'll get you started with some juice. I take good care of her.
Such good care that Grace calls Lisa her little mama.
I'm not afraid when she's here at all.
Lisa says carefully keeping her clients safe was just one of the results of her extensive training.
I was really impressed. It was like hands-on learning. The manuals that you're given for each class, you know, they include the DVD where you can go home and watch the things over and over. I also was very impressed with the teachers themselves and just the way the whole facility is run. Whether we're in home health care or whether we're working at a facility, we're way trained. When I did go take my Certified Nursing Assistance test, I knew I was prepared for that test. And I passed it with flying colors, got a job the next day.
It would be nice, wouldn't it, if everybody could have the kind of quality care when they get to be your age, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. But they can't have my little mama.
We've become very close. We get along very well, and she's a great companion for me too.
The Schmieding method is specific to older adults, and our instructors adept at preparing students for the challenges they will face in a demanding market. Our exceptional educators work hard to become experts in all things aging and to pass that timely knowledge on to our students.
Another Schmieding benefit? Being listed in our caregiver directory can often mean immediate placement for graduates, like Luis Perez.
It was easy to get started working. It was almost immediate. I wasn't out of classes for about a week, and then I was contacted by one of the instructors over there, who was my instructor, and she got me connected with a patient, and I was off. I was, employed within a week's time of being out of class.
What did you learn about?
Abduction of the arm.
Lewis, a former construction worker, recognized the career as a stable way to provide for his two children while working toward future goals.
It's preparing me for what I'm chosen to become, which is an RN. And this is the first step on that road.
Lewis's children are very aware of their dad's hard work.
I think it's safe to say, for both of us, we're really proud of him, and he's awesome.
Although the Schmieding method is taught nationally, Arkansas has taken the lead with training sites or replication centers strategically positioned throughout the state. More locations are currently underway, all made possible by the generous and consistent support of the Donald W. Reynolds Foundation. Whether it's a classroom in a rural community or a metropolis, the excellence associated with our method is raising the standard of caregiving one graduate at a time.
Good morning, Miss Francis. How are you?
It is our hope that educational opportunity and exceptionally qualified home care will someday be available to every person in every community in the nation. That our older population who will need and deserve highly skilled caregivers will have it. And that our graduates will have the promise of superior skills and higher wages in a workplace that will need the benefit of their excellence.
The need's there, the wants there, the clients are there.
It's a really good career to get into.
Just happy that I chose what I did.
They were the most recommended facility for teaching.
I would highly recommend Schmieding. I really would.
We want to revolutionize caregiving, and with your help, we can.
Schmieding. We are caregiving.